Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I cook a brisket. And this is step one. So this is basically the pre-night prep. So the day before I actually cook it, I'm going to first, of course we get it off, we wash off the brisket. It's got a little more fat than I would like, but that's fine because that'll help tenderize it. But I'm going to do some injections. And for the injections, I use this Stubbs marinade, which works pretty well. So we'll just that. So after I get that injected, I'll take some of this extra marinade and kind of just lightly flop this up. Yeah, it's just like do the paintbrush here. Got some special, got this from a local barbecue store. Just gonna now other things you could use if you don't have any major seasoning, salt and pepper will work really good. I've also seen people use like brown sugar even. So we're just gonna cover this all up. I'm gonna flip this boy up. As you see, I got a lot of that too. So we're just gonna pour the rest. And when I get done cooking this, I'll probably trim a good part of the fat off. There we go. Now that I've done that, what we're going to then do, we're going to wrap this up. So, nice and tight. And we'll let this kind of just sit in the refrigerator with the marinade in there and the ejection along with the seasoning. Actually, this. Now let everything soak in overnight. Okay, we'll see you in the morning. Okay, now it's the next morning and it's time to put the brisket on. I've already got the charcoal going. We are looking at a little over 250 degrees, which is about where I want it. I have my electric thermometer put in. So it's now time to throw this bad boy in the smoker. Okay. And then now the next thing I'm going to do is put some mesquite logs, throw some of those into the pit here. I find mesquite to be a good one to use for brisket. Alright, now we'll wait about 6-7 hours or so. Once that hits the right temperature, we'll be good to go. Well, you know, we are getting there. Still quite a bit to go before we hit 170 degrees, but just a few tips while we are at it. If you start seeing your heat getting too hot, you can regulate that with this part here by kind of like slowing down the flow or cutting down the airflow. As of right now, the temperature is right where I about want it. But especially when you are dealing with bigger pieces like a brisket or a pork shoulder or a turkey like I often cook on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we're doing real good here. I'll just give you a glimpse of what we're looking like right now. Okay, we will see you later. Okay, as you can see, we're getting ever so close. Probably about another hour. Now, one thing I'm going to go ahead and take out, so we can take a look there. I'm going to take these beans out. I had earlier, basically, I didn't make the beans by myself, but basically just canned baked beans, and I added some chopped onions, peppers, and of course some bacon. So that will kind of spices things up, and I put them in the smoker for a couple minutes. I just added a little bit more wood and charcoal. Another tip too in maintaining your temperature on your smoker is to make sure that you have plenty of charcoal on hand and plenty of smoking wood as well. So hopefully here in about an hour it should be about done. We're at 160. So we will, so next we see you, or you see me, the brisket should be done. Okay, well here's the good part of it. Some of it's still cooking, but it's like kind of like the flatter part. So let's take a look and see what we got. So right here, you can see there, you got the smoke, what's called the smoke ring. You can see that. Let's see how it tastes here. That's pretty good. Yeah, that worked out well. So yeah, that's the brisket. Some of the bigger parts still cooking, but yeah, this is pretty much how it's supposed to look like. So enjoy. So if you have any more questions about how to cook a brisket, leave a question in the comments. I'll be glad to answer it for you. In the meantime, take care and have a happy Labor Day weekend.